Next life process is excretion. Excretion is the biological process of elimination of harmful and toxic substances from the body of organisms. Unicellular organisms remove their toxic materials by the simple process of diffusion from the body surface. But multicellular organisms, they use specific organs for excretion of toxic material from the body. Now, excretion in human being. This is the structure of excretory system of human being, in which the main excretory organ is kidney. We have two kidneys. So these kidneys are bean shaped structures which are located in the abdomen, one on either side of the backbone. Left kidney is placed little higher than the right kidney. You can see this. And renal artery, this is renal artery which brings the blood to the kidney, and that is impure blood with toxic material. And renal veins carry away the clean blood from the kidneys. Then ureters, muscular tubes come from each kidney and open into urinary bladder. Urinary bladder, you can see this is inverted pear shaped structure, and that is also the reservoir for urine. It collects the urine, and then after urine is thrown out of the body with the help of urethra. So that is the structure of human excretory system. Now, main functions of kidney. The main functions of kidney are, the first one, it removes toxic material from the blood. Other than toxic material, if excess water is there, then also that is removed. Then regulate osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure or water balance is regulated by kidneys. If more water is there in the blood, then it is excreted through kidneys. As we know that if we drink more water, we urinate more. If we drink less water, we urinate less. So in that way, kidneys regulate osmotic pressure in the blood. And kidneys also help in regulating pH of the blood. And then kidneys convert inactive form of vitamin D to the active form.
Let's we discuss about the structure of nephron. Nephron is a unit of excretory system. It is tube-like structure having different parts. This cup-shaped structure, which is front part of the nephron, this portion is called Bowman's capsule, cup-shaped structure. And further, this tube-like structure divided into major three parts. Initial small part is called PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. U-shaped part is called loop of Henle, and after loop of Henle, small duct structure is called DCT, distal convoluted tubule, and finally it connect with the collecting duct. So this is the complete structure of nephron. Bowman capsule, initial part, tubular part divided into major three portion, PCT, loop of Henle, U-shape, and DCT, and finally connect with the collecting duct. In this Bowman capsule, bunch of blood vessels also present. This bunch is called glomerulus. One duct carry the blood and fill the blood in glomerulus, and second blood vessel takes out the blood from the glomerulus. So this is a complete structure of nephron. Now we discuss about the process of urine formation. Urine formation process related to three major steps: ultrafiltration, reabsorption and secretion. Different part of the nephron perform all three different steps. First is Bowman capsule, as we know, having the bunch of blood vessel glomerulus. When blood flow in this glomerulus, due to high pressure, substances release out from the glomerulus and fill in the Bowman capsule. This is not a total waste. Along with the waste, some important substances also release out. This is not urine, this is called filtrate. And this process is called ultrafiltration. So ultrafiltration process done in glomerulus, when along with the waste material some important substance also release out. This is called filtrate. When this filtrate travel in this tube-like structure, some important substances reabsorb. This is second part. So tubular part related to second step, reabsorption. Glucose, ions, amino acids reabsorbed by the initial part. This is called PCT. 80% reabsorption process takes place in PCT. This loop of Henle absorb excessive water. This is reabsorption process performed by PCT and loop of Henle. Last part is DCT, and DCT related to secretion. Some ions and other substances secrete in the urine. This is not actually when filtrate reach at the last point. This is totally waste material, and this is now called urine, because most of the important substances are reabsorbed, only waste is remaining. Some other ions which is not required to the body secrete in the urine. This process is called secretion, and this secretion takes place in DCT part. And in collective depth, urine is collected and sent to the ureter. So these are the three major steps related to urine formation. First is ultrafiltration, done in glomerulus, and after ultrafiltration solution is released out. This is called filtrate. This is not waste or urine, because in the filtrate waste materials and other important substances are present. Now second step is reabsorption performed by the PCT and loop of Henle, and major reabsorption substances are glucose, amino acids, huge amount of water and ions. These are the important substances reabsorbed by PCT and loop of Henle. And last part is secretion. Secretion takes place in DCT, last part of the nephron. Sodium ions, potassium ions, other ions and other salts are secrete out. These are waste. And after secretion, the total waste is called urine. Now this is the composition of urine. 95% water present in urine, and 5% rest of things like urea, major waste material, uric acid, ammonia and so many ions. Calcium ion, potassium ion, sodium ions and other ions. Around 180 liter blood filter out through the kidneys, and in a day around 1 to 1.5 liter urine is formed. This is a complete process of urine formation. The difference between filtrate and urine. Filtrate having important substances and waste materials. These important substances are reabsorbed by the nephron, and urine contains only waste materials, and these waste in the form of urine release out from the human body and animals.